From the PEP Radio Newsroom, we have more breaking news. UN member nations voted overwhelmingly on Thursday to demand an immediate ceasefire in Gaza, the release of all hostages held by Hamas, and unrestricted access for the desperate delivery of desperately needed food to 2 million Palestinians. The vote in the 193-member General Assembly was 149 to 12 with 19 abstentions. It was adopted with a burst of applause. The United States and close ally Israel opposed the resolution, along with Argentina, Hungary, Paraguay, Papua New Guinea, and six other Pacific island nations. The resolution, drafted by Spain, strongly condemns any use of starvation of civilians as a method of warfare. Israel's UN ambassador Danny Danon spoke vehemently against the resolution, especially for failing to condemn Hamas for its attack on southern Israel on October 7th, 2023, which triggered the war in Gaza. He denied that Israel was using starvation as a weapon of war, calling the accusation a blood libel, and insisted that aid is being delivered. Tell that to Greta Thunberg. Experts and human rights workers say hunger is widespread in Gaza, and some 2 million Palestinians are at risk of famine if Israel does not fully lift its blockade and halt its military campaign, which it renewed in March after ending a ceasefire with Hamas. The Palestinian UN ambassador Riyad Mansour pleaded with UN members to approve the resolution. The actions you take today to stop the killing, displacement, and the famine will determine how many more Palestinian children die a horrible death, he said. The Palestinians and their supporters went to the General Assembly after the UN Security Council failed to pass a resolution last week demanding a ceasefire in Gaza and calling on Israel to lift all restrictions on the delivery of aid. The United States scuttled the resolution with its veto because it was not linked to the release of the hostages, while all 14 other members of the council voted in favor. It was the fifth time the United States had vetoed a resolution calling for a halt to the fighting. Thanks, Trump. General Assembly President Philemon Yang said in an opening statement at Thursday's meeting that the world body once again was being called on to address the unacceptable and catastrophic situation in Gaza because the Security Council is paralyzed and unable to fulfill its responsibility for maintaining international peace and security. There are no vetoes in the Assembly, but unlike in the Security Council, its resolutions are not legally binding, though they are seen as a barometer of world opinion. After a 10-week blockade that barred all aid to Gaza, Israel is allowing the United Nations to deliver a trickle of food assistance and is backing newly created U.S. aid group, which has opened several sites in the center and south of the territory to deliver food parcels. But the aid system rolled out last month by the Gaza Humanitarian Foundation has been troubled by nearly daily shootings as crowds make their way to aid sites, while the long-standing UN-run system has struggled to deliver food because of Israeli restrictions and a breakdown of law and order. That's what we know so far. As more breaking news occurs, we will share as quickly as we possibly can. Download the Live 365 app to take PEP Radio with you wherever you go. I'm David Moore reporting for PEP Radio News.